If you want to be powerful, not just powerful in the world, but powerful inside yourself, knowledgeable, wise, able to perform at your best, then listen closely, because this might enlighten you about the deity that can give you all of that. The sun god. In Hinduism, we call him Surya Devata. The Greeks called him Helios. The Romans called him Sol. The Egyptians called him Ra. Every ancient civilization knew his power, and they honored him. But in 2025, we've gotten so smart that we now call this primitive. Science tells you it's just a ball of gas, nuclear fusion, particles colliding, fancy terms, but nobody knows for sure. Religion told you to stop looking at the sun, stop worshipping the evil pagan religions, and instead worship an invisible white man in the sky. But deep down, you already know the truth. The sun is not just heat and light. The sun is consciousness. It is the reason that we are alive. Without it, everything collapses into silence. In the Vedas, the sun is not a dead star. It is Surya Devata, the soul of the universe, the giver of life, the source of knowledge, divinity, and performance. And from that flow the very thing we humans chase every single day: power, position, authority, glory, reputation, and the force of will. That's why the ancients stood before the morning sun, chanting mantras, offering water, taking its golden rays because the sun doesn't just light the world, it lights you. Surya is depicted riding a chariot pulled by 7 horses. Not random at all, they represent 7 colors of the rainbow and the 7 chakras of your body. When you align with the sun, you awaken your solar plexus, the fire at your navel. That's your inner sun, your center of power. And Vedic astrology, it takes this even deeper. The sun is the king of the chart. It represents your soul, vitality, confidence, even your father and your sense of inner authority. When it sits in the first house, the ascendant, it defines your authentic self, your source of strength. A weak sun in your chart shows up as low self-esteem, poor health, confusion, or constant struggles with authority. But a strong sun, it radiates leadership, confidence, vitality, and respect. Take Donald Trump, for example. Astrologers say his chart has an extraordinarily strong sun in the 10th house, the house of leadership and fame. Love him or hate him, you cannot deny. He dominates attention, commands crowds, projects authority. That's what a blazing sun looks like in a human form. It magnifies leadership, charisma, and yes, ego too. But look at history. When Rome adopted Christianity, pagan practices were outlawed. Temples to the sun were destroyed. Festivals were stolen and rebranded. And slowly, the consciousness of the sun was erased from the cultures. Now we call it mythology. We dismiss it as silly, and yes, we wonder why we feel powerless, disconnected, and afraid. That's because we forgot the source. Sun worship isn't superstition, it's alignment. It's about receiving vitality, confidence, and clarity directly from the giver of life. It's about inner peace, discipline, prosperity. It's about remembering that you are not separate from the universe. So next time you see the rising sun, don't just walk away. Stand still. Breathe it in. Offer gratitude. Let its rays heal you, energize you, and awaken the fire within. Because the sun isn't just out there in the sky, it's inside you, waiting for you to remember. Namaste.